Hello and welcome, my name is Kristen Hennage with the NYCFC digital team, and you're watching the first episode of the Catch Up in conjunction with Cisco, where we'll be speaking to former NYCFC midfielder Mikey Lopez. I'm delighted to be joined by Mikey Lopez. Mikey, first question, how are you, my friend?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Just trying to get through this kind of pandemic that we're kind of still in. But other than that, everything's good.
You ready to take a walk down memory lane with me?
Yes, absolutely.
Now, your NYCFC journey started in 2016 after you left Sporting KC. My first question is, what was kind of your reaction when the proposal of joining NYCFC was put to you?
Yeah, I mean, I was extremely excited. Funny story, I was actually on a flight to Seattle to go on trial with them for preseason. So I'm flying. I think I'm going, maybe at the time I had a connection from Dallas to Seattle. And as soon as I land, I get a bunch of text messages and like missed calls from my agent saying, we got a contract from New York City. So you're going to have to fly out to, I think they were in Fort Myers at the time for preseason. So I was like, all right, yeah, dope. I'm more than excited to go there. So I spent a few days in Seattle, just in my hotel room, and then waiting for my flight to New York or to Florida to meet with the rest of the team. So, I was more than happy to have been given an opportunity to sign with New York City.
Because I guess that's my curiosity. You're a Texan native. You lived in Kansas City for a bit. How was the adjustment to living in New York, this very unique city in itself?
Yeah, no, I loved it. Every time I went into the city, it was like I felt like I was like in a movie, pretty much. Like it just felt like you just get that magic, you know. And I had a couple of good friends there. I had Kyrie, that I known from when we were in high school. So getting adopted there was pretty easy. And the team and the rest of the team and the coaching staff just made it a lot easier for me. So yeah, it was a pretty seamless transition for me.
I mean, you talked about the coaching staff there. Patrick was very much in the infancy of his NYCFC tenure as well. I mean, as a defensively minded midfielder, you turn up and Patrick Vieira is the coach. Do you have to pinch yourself a little bit?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, being there with him and with Andrea and Frank, I mean, it was just it was the first time I was starstruck in my own locker room. So it was definitely one of those crazy moments being there with them. But I mean, they were fantastic people and they helped me a lot while I was there.
Were there any particular lessons that you took from those guys that you mentioned? I mean, Frank, Andrea, and Patrick all played your position in some similarity. Was there any particular lessons that you took from them that you think have really stuck with you?
Yeah, I mean, I think Patrick always talked about being humble and having that humility and just working hard for everybody. And I think I was able to see that from these players as well, like on the field. Just how hardworking they were, even though they had achieved such like big heights in the game, they were still working as hard as everyone else and doing the absolute most for the team. So I think that just really stuck with me, that doesn't matter who you are or what you do in this game, you aren't big enough to do the stuff, to do the little things for the team. So I think that was one of the biggest things that stuck with me.
And it's funny, you mentioned to fans that we'd be talking to you and they all have their own memories, but I'm kind of curious, as someone who lived it, what were your highlights on the field with NYCFC?
There were so many. I mean, obviously the best was when we made playoffs the first time. It wasn't the best result, but I mean, just having that was something really big. I think our first win at home against Red Bull was a really, really special experience as well. My home debut was also very special for me. Just playing at Yankee Stadium, playing it for the first time in front of our fans was special. I mean, there's so many moments that I have that always bring a smile to my face. So there's too many to count, but there's. And
I noticed when MLS Cup was coming around last year, we have to talk about it. It's an amazing moment for the club.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely.
You actually put something on Instagram, which I found really touching. If it's at all possible, can you define like what you think the impact of this team had on you as a person as you've moved forward?
Yeah, I mean, it had a great impact. I mean, I think that those 2 years really revived my career and my love for the game again. I hit a pretty low point in my playing career the previous years before I got to New York, and I think going there just revitalized that. And I think the obviously the coaching staff and the players were a big part of it, but the fans as well. I think their love and their support throughout my time there was something very special to me, and I think it's something that I keep very close to my heart, and that's why NYCFC is always going to have a really big part in my heart, and I'm very happy that they won. I'm excited. I'm like extremely happy that you guys won that last year. The team deserved it. The ownership, the fans deserve it. So I was just really happy and excited that happened. And like I said, the fans and the team and everyone just really helped me become the player I am today and the person I am today. And it's something that I will always keep close to my heart. And I'm very appreciative of everybody there.
And after that 2 years, you headed to San Antonio, which I imagine is a bit closer to home. What was the motivation for that step with you and that phase of your career?
Yeah, I mean, I think I just wanted to get more game time at that time. I just wanted to show what I can do in a more consistent basis. And obviously, like you said, being closer to home was also a big positive, being able to play in front of my friends and family that would come to almost every game. So I think that was just a massive reason why I decided to go to San Antonio.
And you're currently playing with Birmingham Legion in Alabama. How's that been as an experience for you?
Yes, it's been nice. It's been really nice. I've really enjoyed my time here. I think we've I mean, being a part of a team from the beginning is always special and kind of exciting and new for me. So I've really enjoyed going through all the trials and tribulations that we've had to overcome. But we've made playoffs every year since the team's been an organization. So I've been a part of the league. So it's been good. So hopefully we can continue that momentum here and this year and make a deeper run into the playoffs.
And we discussed this before we hit record. You've had a little bit of a reinvention, kind of. You're playing a few different positions now. Are you texting Matter on the side asking for left back tips? How's this work?
Yeah. So I guess the reason they started playing me as an outside back was because I think my second year at New York, Patrick would put me as a right back every once in a while. I did play a couple games. I know I played against Minnesota. Came on like early in the first half. I played as a right back that whole game, and I played really well. I think I played left back one game against Chicago, man down in that game, and I think someone must have got hurt, so they slotted me in the left in the outside back position, and I did well there. So I told them we had a couple of players hurt here, and I told them if you guys need me, I played there, I practiced there with New York, and they put me there, and it went well. So I've been playing I played a lot of right back in the first year here in 2019, and the 2020 and 2021 I played a lot of left back. So it's been good. I've enjoyed my time as an outside back.
I think that mentality of I'll come in and play wherever you need me is one of the big reasons actually our fans love you so much and have so much kind words to say about you. I mean, away from the field entirely, since you've left New York, what's changed for you? What's new? What's happened? I guess essentially since you left New York.
Yeah, I recently got married in December.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. And I just graduated from college, so off the field, yeah, a lot of things. Yeah, thank you. So I think those are the two biggest changes from since I've left New York. yeah, other than that, I've kind of been the same guy. I think I have. It's unfortunate I haven't done as many videos as I did when I was at New York, but yeah, those two things those are two biggest changes that I've experienced.
Yeah, I saw you had a habit for being an impromptu reporter. I was a little bit worried that my job was at risk if you decided to come back.
No, it's fun. It was fun. I enjoyed that.
I'll be honest, I've never used a water bottle or a soccer cleat to do an interview, but it made
You
me
should
question
try
if
it.
I should.
You should try
Yeah.
it. The people are more inclined to answer your questions whenever you have something else other than a mic.
It gives them a focus, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I guess the last question, have you got any plans to come back to New York anytime soon? Are the fans likely to maybe see you in the stands in the near future cheering the boys on if you get the chance?
Yeah, I mean, if I get the chance, I would really love to go and be back there and be at a game. I know my wife actually, she went to a game about 3 years ago. So she's been there more recently than I have. But yeah, I mean, I really want to go back to New York and go experience a game in the stands with the fans. So I think that would be amazing, an amazing experience, and just being back there and seeing a lot of old friends would be great as well.
And I couldn't finish this without asking you, do you have a message for the fans? It seemed like you had quite a strong bond for them. Do you have any specific messages for them?
Just thank you guys so much. I mean, I really have appreciated y'all support throughout the years, even though I haven't been there since I've left. Like, they've always showed great support in me, regardless of where I've been, and I just I'm really appreciative of everybody over there, and I love y'all. I love the city. I love the team, and I can't wait to see what's next for the club, and hopefully they can bring more trophies to the club and to the city.
Perfect note to end on. Thanks for joining us, Mikey. We really appreciate it.
Thank y'all for having me. Appreciate you.